I know when I was starting with hypnotherapy in the 70s and beginning of 80s, there was this one child hypnosis book, Olness and Gardner, and later it was revised in the 3rd edition and was called Olness Cohen.
Yep.
And this is translated also into German language. We also call it the Bible of child hypnosis. And now I heard the new edition. You are the first author. It's now Cohen Olness, so you revised it. Can you say something? What are the major changes between the 3rd and the 4th edition?
We knew, and this was the reason for the 4th edition, was that there had been an acceleration of publications and research in child hypnosis in between 1996 and 2011 when the 4th edition came. So that was the major reason for doing the 4th edition, was to have it reflect the most up-to-date knowledge about what's going on in the world in writing. And so we reviewed all of the English language, German language, and French language literature in pediatric hypnosis. And there were over 500 new papers that are represented in that volume. And we rewrote all of the chapters.
Anything new you are seeing in the world of child hypnosis happening nationally or internationally somewhere?
You know, it's a good question. I'm seeing, I see a lot more people doing it. And this is the advantage of doing this work for a long time. It's very gratifying work. People come for training, people write. Our organization has a listserv now that has over 600. It's private listserv. You can only come on this listserv if you've been to one of our workshops. So it's private, but people write from all over the world. I have this patient with this problem, this patient with this problem, and instantaneously they have answers from around the country and around the world. And this has been so wonderful for people to helping each other. And some of the problems are tough problems, but people are getting help from each other, and this is very.
It's amazing always how many ideas are in such groups.
Yeah.
If you have some 100 colleagues.
Yeah.
One is knowing it somehow, or I have an idea.
Exactly. And I'll tell you a quick story. I was in Berlin last week doing a workshop for 2 days. And on the 2nd day, a woman came up to me from the group. And she's a medical doctor, psychosomatic medicine. And she was working in the hospital on the night between the days of the workshop. So Saturday she was at the workshop, Saturday night she was at the hospital. Sunday morning, she was at the workshop. She said, I had amazing experience. They admitted a 14-year-old boy to the hospital who was mute and wouldn't walk and wouldn't talk and was very upset. And he'd already been to 2 other hospitals. Nobody could help him. Many doctors had seen him, 2 hospitals. She had been to 1 day of hypnosis workshop. And she said, I couldn't believe it. I did what I learned from you on the first day, and all I did was talk to him. And he started talking to me. He hadn't talked to anybody else. He started talking to me. She was almost crying. She was so happy with what had happened. And I said, it's because you listened to him. And you made a connection. And maybe it was partly the hypnosis, I don't know, I wasn't there, but she was so happy. And I hear stories like that all the time from people who do training.